Hey, everybody, welcome back to another Tuesday night chat with the Muskrat and no Creole catfishing. Mr. Jeremy had got stuck on the job tonight and doesn't think he's going to be able to make it in. So we're going to run this one solo for now. Rookie stuff. I wanted to make sure I had Facebook pulled up and ready to go, but I couldn't mute it until it goes live because it doesn't have sound. But Jeremy's stuck on at work tonight, so he's going to be taking the night off. But we got this covered, and I did drop the link out there if anybody wanted to hop in and kind of talk about their experiences, whether it was your first CatCon, your fifth CatCon, or whatever it was. Talk about anything you want to talk about, because I wanted to kind of share some of our experiences. And Jackie just getting into fishing, she really had a good time. And so I was going to talk a little bit about some of the things that she talked to me about before and after the Catfish Conference and what she expected and how she thought things were going to go. So, but before we get going, let me get a second here. Let me get this pulled up over here and ready to go. But before we get going too far here, I'm going to scroll back up to the top here and try to say hello to some folks. Sampy's in the house. Congratulations to Sampy. He's got viewer or subscriber of the year this year. As always, you're going to see Mike Sampson in just about every chat showing support, making sure that we all know that he appreciates us. And so congratulations to him. That was cool to see. And got to meet Sampy, shake his hand, and swap some stickers, because that's how YouTubers do it. It's kind of like baseball cards from back in the day. We just trade. So great seeing you, buddy. Pontoon Jody in the house again, winning the cook-off this year. So I guess you guys are gonna have to chill out with the non-cooking jokes because apparently Jody can at least fry catfish, which is one of our favorites. So congratulations to Jody to winning this year's Catfish Cook-Off. Joshua Parham's in the house. Harley Neal. I got to talk to Harley Neal a little bit, actually, earlier today, and a little bit more in the last couple of weeks. He's working on an exciting project that I will just keep hush until you guys are able to lay your eyes on it. But some cool stuff from Harley that he's kicking out, some music and some video stuff. He's multi-talented. So welcome in, brother. Kelly Bullock, got to hang out with him for a while at the expo this year. So Benoit Fishing, same there. Hey, Mama's in the house. Says, Mom here, wait to see our handsome son. Well, he's not going to make it on the show tonight. I'm not sure what he's into, but you're going to have to settle for me for tonight. Bugman 22 is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hey, speaking of Jackie, that's her there, Mama Jammer right there. So thanks for tuning in. Big Rich Catfishing, what's going on? Missed you this year, buddy. Didn't get to hang out with you. Catfishing Fresno's in the house here. Greg Burgess. See Lance McCougar. Got to see him over at the River Cats Tackle Booth, as long as John, and over the River Cats Tackle Booth as well. Got to hang out with those guys and score some good gear. I can't wait to get it lined up and ready to go. Let's see who else we got. Wabash Nate's in the house. Let's see. Brita, a.k.a. Lisa Swain, in the house. What's going on? Dale Haslip's in the house. 205 Wild Action. Double hook as well. John Boy's here, fishing with the squirrel. Mr. Brandon Fashizzle's in the house, channel member, helping support the dream over here. What's up, Brandon? Great to see you this week as well. Len Leeper there from Catfishing Fever Outdoors. Got to hang out with Len quite a bit, the after party and just hanging out with the crowd. We stuck with Roger. I know we stuck with Roger. I'm not sure what that meant. I missed that one. He said it was awesome. Little Rivers in the house. What's going on? Hooks and Hammocks. Chris and Telly. Got to hang out with them as well. Hoping to do some fishing on and off stream with them throughout the year coming up. Harold Bolton. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for being here. Another channel member helping us live the dream. Let's see. Man, I'm getting way behind. Holy moly. We got 76 people hanging out already. Mike Irvin. Mike Irvin was down there as well. Got to see him. Mike, I looked at you like 10 times. I was like, man, that guy keeps looking at me. I think that's Mike Irvin. and I didn't get on my phone and verify. I was like, that was Mike Irvin, daggone it. So I apologize for not coming up and shaking your hand, but I don't know how many of you, the rest of you did that, but people come up and say hi and you weren't quite sure who they were. You tried to look at their name tag and all that, but I appreciate everybody that took time to come find me and call me out. 922 Crappie Barbecue. Mike Greenwell right there. Angler of the Year. What do you think about that? Mike Greenwell, congratulations, brother. Job well done. Hang on a second here. I'm trying to, got a message coming in. Okay. Let's see. Looks name is Lynn. War Pig's in the house. What's up, Bill Hopper? Going on. Thanks for stopping in. Uncle Lou. Buggy, you're a bad man. Here we go. I might have missed a comment there. I see a super chat from Catfish Dreams. I ain't got down far enough to even recognize it. Just popped up at the corner of the screen there. $5 super chat, man. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that more than you know. Thank you, brother. D in the house, saying hello to the Catfish family. Got to hang out with Chad and D as well. Talk about her new boat and a bunch of fishing related stuff we got to get over. And one of Jackie's favorites as well. She walked away with pretty much blown away with how much support and kindness and just all around good people that we have in the catfish community. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We got Whiskers and Dreams in the house. Let's see. Let me get on down here. Parker Pursuits, got to see Jerry for a little bit. He was working hard, man. He was like a circus midget running around over there at the Mad Catz booth, but it was always good to see him as well. Outdoors Addiction. I believe you were there, but I'm not sure I ran into you. I think I saw some Facebook posts that you were there, but I didn't run into you. Dave Funk in the house. What's up, Dave? I think about fishing Hoover, man. The river just ain't going to cooperate. Every weekend it comes up about 20 feet and then drops during the week and gets all nice and pretty. And the second I'm ready to go fishing, it shoots back up again. So I think about I might go to Hoover this week. I'm tired of it. Little River's in the house. What's going on? Thanks for hopping in. Cutting up with Creech. Cutting up with Creech. I'm not sure who that is. It Michael Creech or not? If so, hello. And if not, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Am I getting anywhere? Down here? We got Melissa in the house. Thanks for tuning in. Facebook user says, hi, Roger. My Facebook jumped on me. That was what my problem was a second ago. I can't see my chat over there. And so I'm going to try to get it pulled up. There we go. Now we're in action. All right. Roger Allen. Deitmeyer was in the house. Tyra was in the house. Brian with the BCAT is here. Mr. Ted Ellenbecker joined in as well. Thanks, buddy, for hopping in. You guys may be at the bottom of this chat. I just ain't got to yet. War Pig's in the house. Shoo-wee. Paul Edmonston, what's up, brother? We need to get doing some fishing. Buckeye catfishing. What's up, Jim? Let's see. Got to hang out with Jim as well. Two Stands is in the house. Spent a lot of time with Two Stands. Got to see Danny and Coda. I'm still tired of walking around so much. Yeah, I definitely learned my lesson. I wore some boots this year, and I definitely should not have wore boots. Tennis shoes next year. Somebody remind me, Roger, you are getting too old to stand in boots for 2 days all day. So somebody remind me next year when we get close to CatCon. Wear some tennis shoes, big dummy. Let's see. Man, I think I'm getting caught up. Man, I just now made it to the super chat. So thank you, Brandon over there again. Catfish and Dreams. Let's see. Two Stands. Mike Sampson got him. Got JG Hill. JG Hill's in the house. What's up? Going on, buddy? FOA Customs and Gear. Stop in and hit the thumbs up, man. That was a hot booth over there. FOA Customs and Gear. Got to hang out with Freddie and Nina and got to see what he's got going on. And honestly, I pulled him aside and just kind of gave him a little heart to heart about how proud I am of him and what he's been able to do with a vision and a dream and turn it to reality. And, you know, in a nutshell, it's the American dream, you know, turning your passion into a career and to love what you do every day. They could say is not work, not a job. But he's one of the hardest working guys I know. So I don't know how he sees it, but he works really hard and puts a lot of time and effort into his passion. So Just want to tell you how much I thought about him and how proud I am of him, calling my buddy. Dead Sea Pirates fishing in the house. Here we go. River Rat fishing. Rusty Moorfield in the house. I'm on, but drivers can't talk much. I'll be listening, though. Got to catch up with Rusty, man. Don't get to see him very often. Made some plans to get out to get over on the Mississippi, do some St. Louis big fish fishing, and see if we can't rowdy up some gooder fish. So we'll be looking forward to that. Butterflies and sunshine. Man, I'm slow tonight. Holy moly. 3 nights fishing. Don night. Got to see Don as well, man. It was, I'm telling you, this year was like a family reunion, man. You get to see all these folks that you just don't get to see very often. Jeff Beals in the house as well. Man, if I'm missing you guys, Stonefly 71, Whiskers Dreams, what's going on? If I'm missing you, it's not intentional. I've got a lot. Tim Molina, man. Tim, I hope that everything's going well. We were just talking about you, I believe, Hogleg and Curtis were talking about you. They was asking about you this morning. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So he's on everybody's hearts this morning. You may have felt it. Let's see. I think I'm getting close to getting everybody 205. I think I said it already. I'll say it again. Gee whiz, we got 95. We hit 100 there a minute ago. But just real quick, if I did drop the link tonight because I'm riding solo for a night, and this is a big topic. It doesn't need to be just about my experience, about how I perceive things and what I got out of CatCon this year. But if anybody else wants to share their thoughts and opinions, whether it was your first time or several times you've been, and if you want to come on in and say hello and talk about something cool, maybe cool find or something you found. I'll tell you one of the cool finds that I came across this year I'm pretty excited about is Jeremy Chase with Chasing Outdoors. He's got Chasing Cat Rod series. And he also has a Chasing Jack series, which is a skipjack rod. Well, as you guys know, I pretty much lost. Well, I did lose everything. And skipjack rod is one of those things kind of particular about. It's got to be strong enough to lift. You know, if you hook up a 4 or 5 skipjack at the same time, you need backbone that can lift that many skipjack in the boat, but also have sensitivity and whatnot to be able to throw a single foley spoon and catch them one at a time if you want to. There's Zach in the house. What's up, buddy? Simplify. Thanks for stopping in. But this skipjack rod that those guys were selling was really, really impressive. And we got to talk to him and hang out with him for a little bit. Richard Fishing and Freedom. What's up, brother? We got to hang out with him for a little bit and kind of go through the action of that thing. And it is a bad mamma jamma. So bad that I couldn't walk away with one. Jackie had to have one too. So she bought herself one. Because she pretty much told me, hey, that is really sweet. If you get that rod, I'm taking it. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. So let's see. Benoit Fishing in the house. I seen them all over the place this weekend. I know that they made their several rounds all over the building. So I'm not sure if it was y'all's first time there or not. I believe it was, but it was great running into you guys. There we go. Brandon, remind everybody, hit the thumbs up if you want to show some love. It's free. It don't cost you a thing. If you don't like what you're seeing, hit it 3 times. So hang on here. I'm going to try to get this thing pulled up and muted. There it is. There it is. There we go. Let's see. Does they say Has Life's in there? I don't know. Oh yeah, Has Life. Yep. It says you missed it. Yeah, there were lots of after parties and different things going on. The hotel that we were staying at that was part of the promotion discount that they offered. I'm telling you, that is the deal. We cooked so good in the evening. The first night was really good, but the second night, Ray Ferguson showed up, and I don't know. It was Ray's birthday, and he was bound and determined he was going to eat good and have fun, and he was going to let us all share in on his bounty. But he brought in, man, salmon, stuffed mushrooms, wrapped asparagus, stuffed jalapeno peppers, and we got the grill fired up. We had Michael Murillo. I was trying to read chat and talk at the same time. We had Michael Murillo on the other grill going to town on some wings, some brats, some better cheddars. I mean, there was food galore. What we saved not only in the hotel, we could have saved maybe $20, $25 going staying somewhere else, but we say way more than that eating at the hotel afterwards. We brought some cupcakes in and try to share with everybody, but we're at my work boots all weekend. Feet definitely a bit tender. Yeah, Jerry, we was talking about the same thing. I would definitely not wear boots next year. I'm just getting too old. David's in the house. What's up, David? Thanks for joining us. So butterfly, sunshine, man, I'm way behind in chat. Stan 3 was there. We got to hang out one of the nights, man. We really stayed out late. And Don Knight says Jackie is awesome. Yeah, she's really getting into it, man. I'll tell you, if I stopped for 30 seconds or more, she was gone. She had no problem talking to anybody. She was asking lots of questions. I believe by the end of the weekend, she was telling me things that I didn't know. She was doing a lot of research on bumping rods and just talking about actions and blanks. And we went to some seminars and she picked up some things there. And man, I tell you, she's good to go. See, I seen something up there and I missed it. The show will be over by the time he gets done saying hi. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Right now, I think I'm done saying hellos, unless I see one every now and then. River Rats Fishing Club. There we go. There's some great. They're a great rod. You'll love them. Yeah, these guys here are at the booth. River Rats Catfishing Club. That's local here in Ohio. You guys will see a lot more coming out of this channel about these guys. It's a local circuit down here on the Ohio River. Matter of fact, these guys just got hooked up officially this weekend with the King Cat Tournament Series. So some of their events will be qualifiers for the King Cat Series. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely want to check them out. If nothing else, check out the tournaments as we go along and come on down and fish with us. Operations Vest with Nets providing. Yeah. Rich was happy to meet Jackie for a little bit. We didn't realize till after we got home and we started looking through everyone's Facebook pictures. Let's just face it, you can't really scroll through Facebook right now without running into everyone's CatCon pictures. And we're like, man, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. We thought we hit every booth, and we actually didn't. We actually did not. So Shad Daddy's in the house. Man, I don't even think I've still made it to the bottom. Sue Woolley's in the house. Stand 3. I'm going to try to skip down through here to see if I can get current. I think I'm still way far behind. But my trail is affiliated as well. Andy Ward's talking about, I believe that's the Hoover Trail. Or Andy, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think yours is the. I apologize, buddy. I need to do some more research. Make sure I got my facts straight before I go jumping that out there. Hooks and Hammocks is back in the house. All right, I think I've caught up. Central Ohio Catfish Trail. Okay, there we go. Central Ohio Catfish Trail. I got you. I knew that there was some Hoover stuff associated with you. I think that's why it was sticking to me so bad. But here we go. So CatCon was crazy this year. We talked to Hervé. Okay, now I can say Becca's in the house. Hello, Becca. Has Life, what's up, buddy? It's good seeing Has there. Got to hang out with him for a little bit and say hello and talk to him a little bit about his journey as well, going from, early days of seeing where he's been as far as the struggle and working himself into to where he's at now. I mean, it's like I said, the American dream. The other person I was extremely proud to talk to and see was Nate Davis with Tackle Bandit. And so many of you, I'm sure, used to tune in almost every night, every other night, and watch Nate pour sinkers every night in his garage, freezing cold, hot, didn't matter. He was in his garage pouring sinkers and chatting it up with all of us. He taught me some things about pouring lead that I didn't realize and gave me some cool ideas and then offered great products. And then he went from pouring lead in his garage to, if you guys saw the Tackle Bandit booth at CatCon, I mean, it is one of the biggest tackle selections you can get. And the prices are great. The customer service is great. Nate is just fantastic to work with and talk to. So and he had a great group of people over there. JR Fishing was over there. Joe was over there. I don't want to start naming names. I'll forget people, but there was a bunch of great folks that they have surrounding them to support that company. And it's a fun group of people to support and be around. See, Clearview Outdoors, the Skip make it in. Skip's been out on the water and doing some live fishing yesterday. Are you ready? Or was that? Give me a minute. Oh, he's ready. He's ready. It's about that things are about to kick up. I don't know what happened. I hit. Oh wait.
Boom, boom, bam. I was like,
I forgot to change I figured when I clicked another person in, it automatically changed the solo layout, but it didn't.
Well, what's up, Roger?
I'm doing good, man. I'm super excited. It was a fun weekend. We finished it off with a very cool kayaking trip in a cave down in Kentucky, and was in some crystal clear kayaks. I could probably pull some pictures up here in a second for y'all. It was a really good time.
I was going to ask you how that went. But first of all, can you believe who is this Chris Suiters? Chris beat both of our channels out for educational channel. I mean, this guy's I've never heard of him in like 10, 20 years. I mean, I don't know who this guy is out of nowhere.
I don't know where he came from, man. They say he's pretty good. Hey, Harley Neal just became a new YouTube member. Thank you, Harley, man. Appreciate the support, brother. Love you. Yeah, but let's face it. First of all, to be nominated, I know we talked about this, and you're on the same. Just to be nominated with all the channels and options you guys have out there to go and watch and learn and listen. For us just to be nominated next to Chris Souders was mind blowing. And
Roger and I are sitting there on the stage, like, okay, just say Chris Souders. Let's just get on with this. We already know this.
we took our participation trophies and went back to our seats. Yeah, they're under no sun should we ever beat Chris Souders, and so congratulations to him. And not only winning educational show of the year, but also inductee into the Golden Whiskers Hall of Fame. So, Chris, if you get a chance to watch this, man, great job, very well deserved. Chris has taught myself and many others something about fishing that has either made more productive, bigger fish, or just have more fun fishing. And we owe a lot of it to Chris.
You know what, Roger? And here's the thing I was thinking about a lot recently. It's like, I've seen other stuff that you said or I said or a lot of us out there, and I'm sure it came from people that said it before. So not only are you directly or involved with passing that on, but then those people pass that. I mean, you think how many? That's what makes this the stuff we do here so just unbelievable. You never know how many thousands and thousands of people it eventually gets out to. It's just unbelievable.
And Benoit says we tried going to Mega Cave, but Roger and Jackie's cave looks so much better. Yeah, we shared it with some folks where we was heading and what we was going to do, but let's see what it says. There's saddest part is
Paramount chat.
All right, I'm going to try. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try to pull a couple pictures up for that place. So we're basically in some crystal clear kayaks that had LED lights underneath of them, and you were able to. You had a headlamp on with a helmet. Of course, I have to wear a helmet most of the time, so that just added a flashlight to mine. And that was a joke, Stan.
I'm trying to be nice. There's
no need.
I was like, wow, was Roger walking around with the helmet on, or what's?
Uh-oh. Somebody's trying to break down the door. I'm not sure what's going on. But what are you doing?
See Bobcat out there. Lance McCougai, Pontoon Jody.
Wave hi. This is Magnus. Magnus decided he wanted to say hi. All right, go back out there and watch cartoons. It was being so good. But anyway, let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. Yeah, I seen Lance McCougai. We hung out for a while over at the met Monty Sheets and hung out over there at the guard dog booth. Oh yeah, Monty Sheets, guard dog. Lance was also hanging out over there, but he was at the River Rats booth.
That was a pretty cool thing. You know, you had Lance and Danny and a bunch of people there with River Cats Tackle that are normally from our YouTube group, and then you had the guard dog area over there. You had Catfishing, Katie Collins, Dominic. You start naming, you'll forget some people, but then there was a bunch of people that are involved with guard dog over there, and of course FOA pro staff. A lot of us are hanging out over there, part of FOA. So it's amazing how in just a couple of years' time, Roger, how many people are involved with all these other parts and companies, and just being involved with a lot out there in the catfishing world. And speaking of that, I don't know if anybody, it's been posted, and I know there's been a couple things, but I was talking to, actually, Hervé called me where I'm live, and the phone's ringing. It's Hervé. I'm like, go ahead, JT. I'm going to just get this phone call. But it was, we're on the way home, and over 10,500, a brand new record, couple thousand more than last year. Already working on next year's, some awesome things coming up.
Was it
trying
was
to
it
make it
10-5? I thought we made 11-5.
Well, that was conservative on Sunday morning. So
okay, I got you.
By the time you add in vendors and kids and everything else, I'm sure it was well over 11.5.
Right, I got you. Here, real quick, I'll share a couple of these photos from this underground cave. And so if you get a chance to do this little thing right here, it is pretty cool, man. So you're in a crystal clear kayak. They got fish swimming around underneath of you. You go out with a group of folks. There's some big old trout, rainbow trout.
Look at that.
They don't look big in that picture. They're big. They're like 30 inches big. So going back in these caves, you got to explore. You can see there, you got the crystal clear kayaks and just moving all around. And they don't allow stupid people. No stupid people allowed. So I don't know. That was on the entrance of the cave down there. So we didn't go that way. There he goes. Bobcat. Hey, Bobcat's in the house. Got to see Bobcat this weekend. Hang out with him for just a little bit, man. Everything seemed like it was so rushed. There were so many things I wanted to see, so many people I wanted to talk to, and I just couldn't stay still long enough. I felt like I was missing something if I held still too long. But
you know what's great though, when you actually seen people, Bobcat looking good, making a recovery there. That was really great to see.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what else? There was we got to, obviously they had all the boats out there, right? So we got to spend some time checking out these boats and kind of honestly going over, basically daydreaming about things that we would want or not want in a boat. We got to talk to them for a while over at Dry Creek Marine and kind of talk to them about some boat options and different companies and, actually some things coming out in the future. Some news about different boat companies. So, one of the boats that, we were always kind of looking at is obviously popular with our community right now is the Polar Craft. And I guess Smoker Craft is going to be buying out Polar Craft. So there won't be a Polar Craft as far as I could tell. And it will be turned over by Smoker Craft. But one of the things we talked about was how all these big boat manufacturers, the second you tell them you want an 80-gallon live well, they freak out. And it has to, it's engineers. It's the engineers. They don't want all that weight is just a major factor. And over 25 already signed up for next year. Vendors, I'm guessing that is.
Absolutely. Tickets should be available already.
That going. Hey, there's Tommy
Yeah.
Long, Minnow Dunkers. What's going on, Tommy? Tommy was out fishing this weekend. I think he got second place in a bass fishing tournament. If it's got fins, Tommy Long can catch it. It might be in Walmart parking lot, but I still think if it was there, he could catch it.
That's right. Our little boat is a smoker craft, San3 is saying.
Yeah.
And Benoit, it should be the 22nd and 23rd, I believe, next year. It's the third
weekend,
Friday and Saturday of February.
Kevin Waters in the house. Got to see Kevin again, another channel member as well. Thank you, brother, for the support. Got to hang out with him and the river, the monster catfishing gang over there. He got to come hang out and eat some food with us at the after party. Kind of smoke. Well, I don't think he ate, actually. They went out to eat beforehand. If you went out to eat beforehand, I guarantee it wasn't as good as what we had.
That was something else.
We had some food, didn't we?
Sure did. I didn't partake in much of it, but
yeah, because you had stomach bug going on.
Yeah, I was. I'm ready to go now. We can start it this weekend. Let's do it all over. It's going to be a do-over. We're going back this Friday and Saturday.
So here's a comment that Danny told me about at the hotel. He said, Coda said that she liked CatCon over going to Florida. And so Stacia asked, he said, so if you had to choose between going to CatCon and Florida, you would choose this? And she said, and this is Danny's quote, "These are my people."
That's right.
These are my people. Oh, man. And so
Roger is tired and exhausted and everything as I was. Man, I kept looking for Coda because I got a little bit of energy every time I saw her smile. She was something else.
All right. Bobcat says, got to get back to editing. I have a long form release coming out. I haven't done one of those in a while. I got you, buddy.
I heard he's been catching some nice fish. I'm just saying that's what I'm hearing through the grapevine. So
I saw pictures. They don't lie. Quiet Man Curtis is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Curtis? Of course, you met the brothers there again this year.
Sometimes I look at a boat and no one waits on me here, asks me if I need help. I never spend a dime there. Women have money too, and I'm looking for a boat. We didn't give. I don't know if you know this about me, but I talk to anybody. It's not likely for me to stand there and wait for somebody to talk to me. Oh, God. Jerry Parker says, an epic can inhale a bratwurst. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So there will be some pictures floating around after the fact that may or may not be used as blackmail material. I'd like to think I have escaped all dangers, but you never can tell.
That's right.
Dan customized a gigantic live well for his boat. Real nice. There you go. Live well, a large live well is it is a factor. I could tell you right now, my boat's old, right? I got an old beat up boat, and I built a live well out of aluminum toolbox. Right, that's what I got. And when I fill that sucker up, we definitely heavy in the rear end. Kevin, how in the world he only spent $22 at CatCon?
Yeah. Well, God bless him. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah, we didn't have a lot of money to blow, but we was fortunate. There was a couple of folks that showed up and donated some stuff to me. JR Fishing showed up and they hooked me up with a couple reels. Kevin Palmetto showed up and brought 4 anvil rods. And we went over and checked out the anvil rods, man. I really like anvil rods. They're really tough. I'm pretty impressed.
There's so many great rods out there.
Chris said $22. He must have bought a Coke.
Mountain Dew, probably, but
Mountain Dew. I only bought Jerry Ishcomer's culling system. I didn't even see that. See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't make it. I thought I saw everything, but I didn't see that.
I tell you what, Roger, Everybody's got stand 3 all fired up.
What's going on? I see a couple comments.
Yeah. Well, saying that they coming after him. So we're stepping up the game. So he went out and just got home with a new graph.
Nice. What'd you guys get?
What did you get, son?
Hey, speaking of Kevin, there he is there. What's going on, Kevin? Man, I tell you, what a great job he has done with the Whisker Awards. And he's like the MC, going working his tail off up there during the day, keeping the seminars and stuff straight, keeping everybody in the right direction. I can only imagine how much stress is off his plate now that it's over. At least for now. I know they're already starting to gear up and work for next year, but and he dresses good too. Absolutely. That suit he had on this year was I'm trying to think of some appropriate words.
I can't wait for next year.
It was hot. It was definitely eye catching, and wouldn't expect anything less. Martin UK, we got to hang out with him. He was staying at the hotel as well. He is actually still around. Tonight's Tuesday. He should be at the dock. I'm not sure if those guys have gone live. I see Garmin. On the box.
Apparently.
All right. Well, what did you get? Oh, Sookie Sook. Go just a little bit lower so I can see the numbers at the bottom. What's it say at the bottom? It's a what? 93?
A 93 SV.
All right. Okay.
Echo map. UHD.
That's exactly what I'm running on my boat.
This is our first time with mapping and GPS and all. Like I said, it wasn't a year ago we still had the Hook 5, and then we really ramped it up there to the Helix 5, I think, and so this is a huge step up for that. So that's looking nice.
Yeah, once you get if you guys have any questions or issues, there's a ton of information out there. Do you know if it came with the 93 or the 54 or the 56? I'm going to assume 54 because they're not really putting the 56 with anything right now. They're trying to get rid of all those 54 GTs. And to be honest,
like he had just got back home when
he's just coming in hot, huh?
Coming in hot, so I didn't even know what he had get. I did not even know what he had when you were asking. 54 includes GT 54 UHD.
Well,
I just wanted to pop up here and say, Stand 3, he's got a new graph. Just give him all the trophies.
Yep. Where should we send our money?
What's up, Chris?
What's up,
How you doing, Mr. Stan?
I'm doing much better. I'm ready to go now. Now I'm fired up. Now I'm ready. I'm all excited. I got my FOA shirt on. I'm ready to go and talk to people, and no place to go now.
Now it's a party.
There's Bob Kitty.
What's up, Bobcat?
What's up, buddy?
I'm coming for you, Stans. I'm coming for you.
All right. We're ready.
I seen the picture. He says, "I'm back."
I'm back. That's what this video is going to be called. I'm back.
Well, now wait. Stand 3 got a new graph. Bob, did you get a new graph?
No, I just got a new heart.
Oh, well,
that's even better. That's but yeah, I was commenting, Bob, and I think I told you there that it was great to see you looking better than ever, and that made me feel great. It was great seeing you. It was great to see you and talk with you for a few minutes, even though I ignored you the first time you said hello, but I did make sure I came back and found you after that.
Yeah, I couldn't talk to Bob much. He was over there hanging all over Daryl. Couldn't get him away from him.
He blackmailed me to stay there all weekend. It was awful. Brandon was over there stealing stuff, and it was just it was hard. So Woody and
this was a big topic of conversation on Saturday night, talking about the upcoming online tournament series. And so I'm not sure exactly how that works as far as like first come, first serve or signing up for these events. But I did see Kevin schedule a lot of his tournaments coming up for the upcoming year. Showed up today on my feed.
I know my fishing partner's already signed up. I think me and Brandon are fishing as a team this year. We're declaring.
Oh man.
Me and Love Scope. That's right.
Well, you can't win them all.
Yeah,
we're on a mission.
Kevin's going to have all the information on that and stuff. But I believe the way it's going to work is, people can fish as a team. There'll be a captain, and that captain has to be the one that makes it to the tournament. But there can be multiple. It's open. As far as I know, you're going to be able to get as many people fishing in all the tournaments. There'll just be more channels involved with hosting them if need be. And but like I said, Kevin will give all the final details on all that and everything stamped out. What do you say? I's dotted and T's crossed. And
why didn't you tell us that at the cat con? I could have bought one, Kevin.
He also said no need to declare anymore. You'll see.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So real quick, just kind of point this comment out because this is something we talked about over the weekend was an official weigh scale. So we all know that everybody's scales can be off a little bit. And if you look at like the kayak side of things, everyone's got the Muskie bumping board, right? And there's only like one or two boards that these guys are allowed to use to make sure everybody's using a fair scale. And I can tell you right now, the Mad Catz hog scale is way cheaper than a Muskie bumper board.
yeah.
So, and they're supposed to be really good. Now, the thing about being, as long as it's the same, it doesn't really matter how good it is. It's the same. And there we go. Because they sponsored $2,000 Saturday night, the conference was over before we knew. So,
can't question that.
Yeah. So yeah, there's some big things coming for this this upcoming online tournament series. Kevin's passion for this thing, try to get us recognized and realize that how much work and dedication we all put into these things, gets recognized, gets noticed. I don't know how many events there'll be scheduled this year. That was one of the topic of conversation. I'm not sure how many sanctioned events that will actually turn out to be. And you won't be able to fish them all, I'm sure. But, I'm excited to see how it shakes out and what the details look like. Because I'm
looking forward to it.
We'll take a swing at it. We're on the Ohio River, so we ain't got the greatest odds in the world, but
Hey.
So you're saying I still have a chance? Hey, we like to travel, so don't count us out. We can travel.
That's right. It's like that Monty Python's Flying Circus, The Night on the Bridge. Just a mere flesh woman's arm.
Nice. There you go. So far, the only two official sponsors are FOA and Mad Catz right now going into next season. So I know Kevin's working hard on that, man. So I can't wait to see what it comes up with. I had the 106, but it still had the 54 transducer, so I went with the 93. If you have a 106, if it's compatible with the 56 GT, I'll talk to you. There's a deal going on right now where you can get a 7-inch with a 56 GT for like $400 some bucks. The 56 GT is almost $400 alone. So just I can hook you up with an idea, but I could tell you that the 56 GT really doesn't make a 9-inch screen look that much better. When you go to a 10-inch screen, the game changes because for 9 inches to 10 inches, Garmin is double pixels per square inch. And that's where you get your clarity, your crystal clear imagery is how many, it's just like going from, we talk about like 1080p and you go clear back to, whatever we had before, 320 or whatever. Now we're 4K, that's the difference of how many pixels per square inch you're getting. The 10-inch screen is double a 9. The 12 is actually less than a 10, but it's bigger, so it looks better. But because it's bigger, it's actually less pixels per square inch. Still a great picture, but in all honesty, your crispest crispiest, sharpest image.
Yeah, there
Sharpest
you go.
Gooder.
will come from a 10. But
The
if you
gooder
do it
picture.
well, I'd do it.
That's right. It'll be a gooder
That's
picture.
right. The gooder.
It'll be a gooder screen if you.
There you go.
The gooder
I
fish
thought-
looking at her machine.
There you go. Brandon's got it right there. So if you have the 56, the GT 56 with the 106, just run the jumper cable, save you a ton of money. Yep. And like I said, you might be able to pick up the 56 with the 7-inch Garmin. If you don't want the 7-inch Garmin, sell it. But I found a deal where you can get it cheap. Let's see, what else do we have? They had that deal, but with the 54. Okay. Yeah, what I found was online somewhere. I'd have to dig it and find it to get it to you. Because if I ever get myself in position and get one, which might be Black Friday next year or the year after, I want the 56. Unless I jump completely over to Humminbird, which is a possibility. I don't know yet. Danny says you're talking Chinese. There's Brian B. What's going on in here? I'm late. I had to put that as a long.
What the what?
That's a long. That's because he's full of stuff.
Yeah.
Always.
Nobody wants to hear that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for
Every
that.
time I
That's great.
walked by him this weekend, I heard bald cat.
Bald cat. Oh man. Let's see. I got
Brian was pooping with the phone.
lucky about a Mad Cat scale this last percent. Well, so a couple weeks ago we were talking about 46-minute poop. That's a record. We were talking about scales a couple weeks ago, and the Mad Cat scale was one of the ones that was preferred over several folks.
That's awesome.
And my dad happened to be watching that show, went online and bought me a Mad Cat scale. I just got to get swing by his house and get it. So I'm hooked up.
What's up, Boston?
Hey, congratulations to Austin as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I told him this privately, but nothing I like more than watching a guy, and it's one of the reasons I'm a big Stand 3 fan. It's no secret. Watching a guy who doesn't have the fanciest equipment, the high dollar gear, it just has a passion and the skill to go out and put in time on the water and walk away with, great memories. And of course, he won two awards this year.
Two?
Yep. He got two of them. And so just watching him get out there and do what he does in his boat and just making it work, just really love that. It was a local tournament circuit we used to fish. This one dude had a little 17-foot boat with a 50 horse on it. They'd take off. They'd let us go. We'd all take off, and everybody see Arc Storm. Big boats just flying. Here he come putting up the river. Half hour later, about a half an hour before weigh-in, you see him heading back to the ramp, and he beat us over and over and over again. And I was like, "Dang, man!" But I loved it. This little guy he didn't have the fanciest gear. He just knew how to fish. We all say it many times, the fish don't care.
Nope.
Sometimes there's people like Chad that need that fancy gear to catch some stuff. And, look, he's got that new boat. He started catching fish, so it worked for him. But, hi, Chad. I didn't see you pop in there a second ago. No, but
If you want my
Yeah,
honest-
now in Chad's case, it actually worked for him.
there you go. That's right.
Well, and here's why I think it worked for him. He's got a boat that's more capable of putting him in waters that he's more confident in. And besides beat all, he is more confident in this boat. And we've heard everyone say it from the top to the bottom that confidence is key when you're fishing. You got to be confident in what you're doing. You got to be confident in your bait, your abilities. And his confidence went through the roof with that new boat. And the results are showing.
Plus, you could just move. Like when he came here to the James and we fished together, we maybe had this much clearance above water. So that's, you're like, you get the rod. I'm not going to move. Don't lean that way.
I will say that there were some times where we were in the boat and I was thinking, we need more boat.
Yeah.
Especially when we went to take off and we rode a wheelie up the river for about a half a mile before she laid down. I'm like, good God. but I haven't got invited on the new boat yet, so I can't talk about it.
I haven't been invited either. I just got on it.
What is?
I said he didn't invite me either. I just climbed on it.
That's one way around it. That's one way around it. I don't know if J Dog's listening tonight, but
he came to my backyard and didn't even tell me he was here. How awful is that? I mean, he was literally in my backyard with his new boat.
Man,
I know. I met them guys at the restaurant across the street from the boat ramp, and that's how I found out he was here. I thought me and you was friends, Chad.
he said he was a little scared. He was a little scared, Stan. He was like, "We're going to need a bigger boat." From Jaws. That's right.
I see River Cat's tackle came in. It was great meeting John there at CatCon this year.
Steve Mosley says, "Mama says I'm always angry because I got all this nice fishing gear and still only catch little channel cats." I'd be happy with some channel cats right now, man. Our daggone water's going nuts. It was perfect at CatCon. Like going into CatCon, our river was beautiful. The day we were coming back, it shot up. Now it's been nice and laid down for a few days. By this weekend, Saturday, it's supposed to go up again by, I think it was 10 feet, 20 feet, something stupid. I'm like, come on.
Say, I thought I saw 17 feet.
Well, we're currently at 23 feet, and we're going to 39.5 by Saturday. There you go. Crazy.
Absolutely, Kevin.
Yep.
I can tell you one thing. I miss being there this weekend. I miss my friends. Sad face. I'm not sure what he's talking about. He got to see.
It goes by so quick. He misses it already.
I got you. Well,
that's how I took it, right? That's
yeah. Especially for him, I mean, he's so busy. He doesn't really get the time to, I felt like I was rushed on time, and I didn't have an agenda. I didn't have any expectations, and I still felt like I didn't have enough time to see everybody. There's still people showing up in chat and on my Facebook. And I was like, dang, I didn't know they were there. I didn't get to see them. It's just
yep.
We got home and I started going back and looking, just live streams that ran throughout the weekend. I was like, well, I didn't see them there, and I didn't see them there.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even take any pictures. Like I
didn't either.
Maybe one picture.
Same here. I
took a you, Roger.
Yeah, there's that one. Yeah, Jackie's actually in photography, and I told her, I said, hey, don't let me forget to take pictures. Last year, I told myself I was going to take pictures. I got home, I didn't really take any. I was disappointed. I said, this year, you got to take pictures. No, every time I stop, she's.
That was my number one tip for going to CatCon. Make sure you get your camera ready. And I didn't take not a one either.
There we
go. It looks like Kevin made up for us not taking any pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Kevin.
Yeah, he was taking a lot of photos. I'm not sure how many of them had my fingers in my mouth or up my nose, but he was taking pictures a lot.
And I must say, I think this might have been one of the. Kevin's always usually pretty calm at him, even though he's got a lot going on. I think this was the calmest that I've seen him. Everything was really smooth. He did, it always goes smooth, but I think this was the. I think it went just perfectly with every year. It seems like he's adding a little more and doing a little more and doing a little more. So
Austin says this here, and I'm going to add to it, but he didn't make any content. He just wanted to soak it all in. And I'll be honest with you, the first couple of years I tried to make content and get in on everything. But once I got home and started digging through it and tried to edit it, I wasn't really happy with it. Yeah, I wasn't really happy with it. I didn't end up doing anything with it. And I realized I missed a lot of stuff trying to make videos. And I even thought about going live while I was there and doing stuff. But like he said, I decided this year, I'm just going to soak it all in. I'm just going to, take my time and talk to who I want to and live in the moment. I think a lot of times.
Sometimes you just got to smell the roses.
That's it.
They're in front of you.
Tony Harrison does a good job of going around. He's got the golden mic. He does.
I love that mic. He had that mic with his phone holder. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was cool.
He was enjoying. It seemed like that's how he was spending his time. He wasn't really worried so much about but it was part of his the whole thing, and seemed like he got to talk to more people like that. So he did a great job, I think.
Well, I do know
doing that.
somebody. I do know somebody who did something with the pictures and videos and content from CatCon this weekend, and that is actually going to be our spotlight this week. Kelly Bullock put this together for us, so if you guys don't mind, we're going to roll this beautiful bean footage in 3, 2.
Invincible.
Holy moly.
That's awesome.
That was really, there you go. KP Strong. There you go. There was a great memorial for him right before the Whisker Awards. Kevin put together. I believe Kevin put together. That was just outstanding. So I know some of us got choked up. I seen a couple tears in the crowd, but yeah. So
Yeah.
Big
time.
honor there. Says dang, James
awesome.
had 2 steaks. He was
I was
hungry.
going to make that comment. I was like, why did James have 2 steaks?
He actually had 3.
He had about a piece about that big left, and I ate about 3 chunks off of it. It was good.
Yeah, they were like 2-inch thick steaks. I'm like, what in the world? I hope you like them medium rare because it'll be a while to cook that bad boy through. That's like a roast.
And I think that we
It was
saw.
about that thick.
I think we saw the picture in that of everyone's biggest surprise from CatCon was Pontoon Jody winning the Catfish Cook-Off.
Who would
Yeah.
have thought?
Unbelievable.
And
Yeah.
just so everybody knows out there, it was a blind taste test. The judges did an amazing job. For those, everybody we tried to let the crowd get a little taste of it, what was left afterwards there, and great job, Jody.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump down out here. I gotta go do some editing before I go to bed.
All right, Bob.
Hey,
So later,
I
Bob.
you
had
for stopping
fun. I
in, man.
enjoyed
Appreciate
seeing everybody.
See, Bob.
See you, brother.
Good night, y'all. God
Yeah,
bless.
good job. Thank you, brother. Kelly did another great job with the spotlight this week. It could have been twice as long. It was a little long already, but it could have been twice
It
as
was
long.
good,
Looked like he got most of his photos from Palmetto as well. So if you missed out or you didn't get a photo that you wish you had, be sure to check out Kevin's Facebook page and see if it didn't show up over there, because there's a good chance he did.
Pretty much. I have been to every CatCon since the virtual one, and I have every picture that I have is from other people. I don't have a single one of my own. That's right.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'll have to do. I'll have to go steal them from other people because I don't have any. Not really. We got a few. A couple people we took pictures with, sent them to us, and that's about all we got. But editing doesn't take a break. Harley's out. All right, brother. I'll get a hold of you, man. Keep sending that stuff over, and I'll check it out. Fever baseball team coming. Here we go.
And the Catfish Cook-Off next year, we've got getting a team together. It's going to be amazing. We got a lot of good ideas. So look for that next year. We're going to get some more audience participation, I think, is what we're trying to go. It was a tough crowd. It was a tough crowd this year. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it made me work. I was like, man, if I knew I only had to go up against two people, I might have had a shot. Like, I've got a recipe that most people really enjoy, and it's different.
I'll tell you what, though, that was some good. They did a great job. That was some good tasting catfish. It may have only been two of them, but it was some great tasting catfish.
Yeah, I didn't get. It was gone. What Jody made was gone. I went over and talked to somebody, and I came back, and there was a little bit of the other, and I took a piece of it. It was really good. So I can only imagine what Jody's was like, because that one was really good in my opinion.
And
I didn't even get to try it.
I saw Ray Ferguson in the thing there. You know,
oh yeah,
some big stuff coming up here with him in our world.
Man, we got this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, I was just going to say, I know one thing that he's right now scheduled to be in with us is the Bank First Boat on March 30th. So
yeah, we got to spend a lot of time with Ray Ferguson there on Saturday night. Man, talk about just a down to earth guy that's willing to share any of his knowledge and experience, and he's been doing this for a long time, man. And it was really great talking to him.
Him sitting there saying that, that this is what's got me so excited about all this stuff now. Him sitting there saying, honored to be sitting at the table with us, and what we've accomplished in just a couple of years is just unbelievable. The amount of people that we've reached and touched, and having him say stuff like that. And then he's talking to Steve. He's like, man, this is like, you remember us like 20, 30 years ago? That's what this is right now. And it's just starting. This is that next jump, that next whatever you want to call it. It's just, and being part of that evolution, it's just mind blowing.
I forgot to even mention this. Some of you ran into. Well, first of all, I'll say this here. Kelly Bullock saying that if anybody wants to be featured in a spotlight on the show, just get a hold of him. He just needs some photos. He can put together the rest. All you got to do is send some photos over to him. I know about you guys, but I'm getting a real big kick out of it. And it did feel really good when he did the one of myself. So if you want to get yourself in for a spotlight, he also upload these to the channel. So, even once they're done, you've got that spotlight. You can go back and watch over on his channel anytime you want and kind of show off to some friends and family.
Yeah, he's definitely he found his niche with that one. I'll leave it at that. And he did a great job. I know he did one on us, and
we're able to pick up our towels this weekend. So we got some Muskrat Adventure towels in the orange
I got some of those.
and the green. It looks blue on the screen there, but it's actually green, and a pink. And I just kind of thinking we got to give them away. What do you think?
There you
Let's
go.
do it.
Let's give us 2 minutes here for those of you that have stuck around. We'll do Muskrat over there in the chat, and I'll send you all three of these. You get a green, an orange, and a pink. Just for hanging out with us tonight and just saying thanks for all the good times and memories, man. We had a great time this weekend. I can't wait to do it some more. Well, hopefully the river gets straightened out long enough for us to do some fishing. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it would be nice.
That's what I actually started to talk earlier about. That going, my words are gone.
Well, while you're thinking about it, I'd like to say to Austin, Fishing and Fever, he's made a couple comments that, this is the first time we ever met Austin and his wife, and we really enjoyed hanging out with them and talking to them, and I had a great time.
Yeah, he's surprisingly modern for an Amish guy, isn't he?
Boy.
He's not Amish. I just to put that.
Yeah,
but we're just riding it. We're just riding it out. The joke seems to keep working.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the running joke. So just go with it.
Big Mike says they dropped the flow down there from 72 to 32, or 77 to 32. Ours just went way up. Ours is up to, well, I don't know what it is now. It's running 111,000 just a little bit ago.
New wave Dutch.
Chad says the higher river is going to be awesome this weekend. Chad, you might want to check your flow chart. I don't know what you're scheduled for, but we're coming up like 15 feet by Saturday, which doesn't mean they won't bite, but generally when it comes up that fast, we're looking at 39.5. There you go. 40, not good. Yeah, Chad, you might want to get your flow chart. Now, it might be good in certain situations. There are some places when the river goes crazy like that, other areas get real desirable to fish. They get in the creeks and back eddies, and they'll go up in the marinas and everything else. So,
and I hope y'all got to meet him. I see Joshua Parham out there in chat. One of the highlights of our weekend was, I believe that was his sister that was with him there, getting to talk with them for a little bit. That was pretty cool.
Really, thank you, Mitch. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and let this go, and we're gonna get on out of here after that. So let's see who's going to take it home tonight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, y'all. What you doing? Steve Ransom, there you go. Steve, I can't remember if I've got you on Facebook or not. I got to be honest with you. When it comes to these things, man, I can't ever remember, especially if people's under different names, or whatever. But if I got you on Facebook, hit me up there, send me your address, and we'll get these mailed out to you right away. If not, emails below. Just shoot me an email, and I get them mailed out to you. Everybody else, thanks for hanging out. You guys got anything, Stan? Chris?
No, look for JG and I this Friday night. We got gonna have another great show coming up, and then of course it's back to Stand Day morning on Sunday morning, and we'll go from there. Thanks for having me up, Roger.
Oh, no problem, man. I think
just anybody out there, if you haven't made it to CatCon yet, put it on the bucket list because it's a great. It's something you got to do at least once. I mean, if you enjoy watching all these great people on YouTube, go to CatCon and meet them all, and you won't be disappointed.
There you go. That's right. Since you brought that up, you go get your ticket. Use code 2STAN. Save yourself some money on the tickets out there. www.catfishconference.com.
Oh boy, we need to get Harley Neal to make us all some commercials on our affiliate links. All right, guys. With that, we're going to close things out. We'll see you next Tuesday night. Same cat time, same cat channel. Good night, y'all.
Deuces. Oh, it's not working.